I'm in range. Target's coming up. Almost there. Almost there.
Hey movie fans, welcome to Know Before You Go, where I break down the latest hotly anticipated movie and basically break down all the facts and information that I think you should know before sitting down to enjoy the movie in the theater. Don't worry, it won't ever be anything spoiler related, but it will be just backstories and characters and other random facts and knowledge that I think you should know to better enjoy the movie. First up, Suicide Squad, the most hotly anticipated movie probably of the summer. Well, Suicide Squad is based off of characters and story arcs written by DC Comics, which were debuted in 1959. There is actually one character that debuted back in 1959 that will actually carry over into this 2016 film. That is the original captain of the Suicide Squad, Rick Flag. However, as we've seen throughout the history of the Suicide Squad, the roster has always been changing and shifting, and that's probably why there's only one character from the original roster to now. It wasn't until 1987, though, however, that we got the formula for this Suicide Squad that we all know and what we'll be seeing on the big screen. And that is, there is a government agent lady named Amanda Waller who basically enforces these groups of criminals that are already incarcerated and puts bombs in the back of their neck and has them do impossible missions that no one else could do because it puts them in extreme harm and also could potentially make the U.S. government look bad. So, they're basically a Suicide Squad of you either get the job done or you die. And since they're incarcerated criminals, there's really no net loss for her or the government, so it works out perfectly. The 1987 version gave us more characters that would later become synonymous with the Suicide Squad, including Amanda Waller, as previously mentioned, Deadshot, and Captain Boomerang. More than likely going to be renamed Boomerang for the Suicide Squad movie because Captain Boomerang is kind of a lame name. Not that Boomerang is much better. However, if you want to get the best idea of what to expect on the big screen, look no further than DC Comics' New 52 arc of the Suicide Squad, which ran from 2011 to 2016. The New 52 just wrapped up a couple months ago. And that features more of the characters that will be seen on screen, as well as some of the costume designs. So if you were curious as to why Harley Quinn looks different from how you might have been perceiving her in previous incarnations, it's because they're basing her look and design off the New 52 and not the, the animated series with that one-piece suit. The New 52 roster includes names like Harley Quinn, Deadshot, and Diablo, who will all be in the Suicide Squad movie. The film will be directed by David Ayers, who previously directed the movie Fury, which also starred a ragtag group of individuals on a suicide mission that featured some characters that were less than savory that you kind of didn't like, but in the end, you kind of were cheering for, so he's probably the right pick for this movie. This is also the big screen debut of the entire Suicide Squad, including Deadshot, Harley Quinn, Diablo, Killer Croc, Katana. All of them have not been seen on the big screen before. However, they have been seen on the small screen, with both Smallville and the TV show Arrow having their own versions of the Suicide Squad, with different rosters, but the same basic gist of Amanda Waller running the show and doing dangerous and scary things. So, let's run down that roster real quick. Nothing too spoilery, but give you a gist of what all the characters are going to be like. So, you got Amanda Waller, big scary boss lady. Then you got Deadshot, who's basically the world's greatest marksman. He's not actually even a bad guy, technically. He's really more of an anti-hero. So I would keep an eye open for Deadshot. Well, keep one eye open. Harley Quinn is the former crazed inmate of Arkham and former lover of the Joker, as the two of them used to team up on countless missions. But recently in the comics, she's found her own identity as a member of the Suicide Squad and really become an individual. So I'm curious to see what the dynamic will be with this new Jared Leto Joker, as well as the individual character of Harley Quinn. So she's also one to keep an eye out for. Then we have Rick Flag, who seems to be the captain of the Suicide Squad because he has been in previous incarnations in the comics. Now, he's basically just the one to keep an eye on them for Amanda Waller. He's the one that's going to be reporting to her. He also is the one with military background, so he's not inherently a bad guy. He's just the one kind of babysitting all the members of the Suicide Squad. Captain Boomerang, or Boomerang, depending on how they want to name him, and 3 guesses what his power is. He's really good with boomerangs and knows how to get facial hair. Killer Croc, who's basically a man crocodile. I'm sold. Diablo, who is a character that can manipulate fire because, Diablo is devil. You have Enchantress, who has some magical, mystical powers, which the trailers have been keeping a bit mute on that, and I think that is something in and of itself to keep an eye on because magic hasn't really been explored in this DC universe yet, so that could potentially be a really cool thing to see. Then we have Katana, the master assassin who kills people with a katana. Yeah, they're not the most clever bunch in the Suicide Squad when it comes to naming, but you gotta love them. But keep an eye out on her katana itself. I won't go into too much detail, but let's just say there's something special about that sword. And then last but not least, we have Slipknot, whose special powers are he's really good with ropes. No, but seriously, Slipknot is a really good assassin, and he's really good at strangling, and he's just good at killing people, so add him to the list of Suicide Squad. Now, the last piece of information I think you should know before you see Suicide Squad is they're called the Suicide Squad for a reason. A lot of Suicide Squad stories, not everyone comes back. That's why they're called the Suicide Squad. It's either you get the job done or you die. So don't expect everyone to come back out of this alive or in one piece. I'm expecting at least 1 to 3 characters to die in this movie because, it's called Suicide Squad. Well, what do you think? Are you excited for Suicide Squad? Are you not? You learned anything today? Comment below. Let me know. And as always, if you like what you see and want to see more, subscribe to the channel or find me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Stay sharp, movie guys and gals.